Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Inside Selections. That is Wednesday, January 14th, 2026, and today we're going to be talking about these conflicting special election results out of a couple of special elections that happened just last night. If you didn't know, last night on Tuesday, January 13th, 2026, there were a couple special elections in state house seats ranging from Alabama to Connecticut to Virginia, and also some smaller elections. There was some city commissioner elections, city council elections, state house special election primaries, etc. But all we're going to talk about in this video today is the state house special elections. And to put it out there real quick, these are not congressional district elections. These are not House of Representative elections. These are state house elections. These are a much smaller scale. As you can see with this one, only there was 1,700 votes. These are not congressional districts. These are state house seats. There's a couple hundred of them in every state. But nonetheless, they are elections, and they are pivotal to state government. These are important elections, but they're just not as large as other elections. Okay, so let's get into the main focus of the video. And I want to talk about how these election results are conflicting. They're weird. And the reason I say this is, look, the Republican, Norman Crow, got 64.5% of the vote. He got 65% of the vote compared to Judah Taylor. They're Democrats, 35% of the vote. Now you might say, okay, what's abnormal about that? It's Alabama. This is a state house seat in northern Tuscaloosa. It's a red seat. Republicans already have this seat. But what's interesting is that in this special election, Republicans actually outperformed. Yes, Democrats, Kamala Harris got 40% of the vote in this district compared to Donald Trump's 58% of the vote. And the Democrat got 35% of the vote, did about 4.5 points worse than Kamala Harris. Now I might say, okay, well, interesting, whatever. How's that conflicting news? It's because with the other special elections that happened just last night, and every other special election in the past year, Democrats have overperformed. Let me show you this. In another special election that happened last night, the Connecticut State House election, the Democrat got 64.5% of the vote. They overperformed by 12 points. Kamala Harris got 52.4% of the vote. Donald Trump got 46% of the vote. This Democrat overperformed by 12 points. Yes, that's somewhat due to the third party candidate. 7.1% of the vote in 2024. The third party, the others, got 2.1% of the vote. That's so even if you said that the Republican would have gotten every single one of those other votes, that's still a Democrat plus 7 swing, and the Republican would not have gotten every single one of those votes. So either way, any way you look at it, this is still a large swing to the Democratic Party. And it's not just this election. And another special election that happened last night, this one in the Virginia House of Delegates, the 11th district, Democrats got 69.1% of the vote to Republicans 31% of the vote. In 2024, Kamala Harris got 66% of the vote to Republicans 30. Now that's barely an overperformance. That's like 0.5 point, or no, sorry, forget what I just said. It is an overperformance for the Democratic Party. Kamala Harris got 66% of the vote. I don't know how to pronounce her name, I'm sorry. But the Democrat got 69% of the vote. That is about a 3-point overperformance. Nothing to brag about. It's nothing insane. But nonetheless, it's a Democratic overperformance, which just makes the Alabama results that more odd. The R+5 amongst these special elections, where this, I could be wrong in saying this, so don't take my word for this, but I think this might be the first time that Republicans have overperformed in special elections since Donald Trump was elected to office. I could be wrong in that, but I don't think I am. This makes this that much weirder. How the Republican overperformed. Yes, I get some of it's probably due to the candidates, Norman Crow, I mean, it says here, he's a well-known Tuscaloosa City councilman. He was a University of Alabama alumni with a huge resume in business and public service against the Democrat who doesn't have that much resume. She's a community leader and chair of the Tuscaloosa Democratic Party who's never ran for office before. But candidates don't matter as much in these small, tiny special elections because, okay, actually, maybe they do. I forgot what I just said. But the point is, it doesn't change the fact that this is weird. It's abnormal that that not Republicans, but this specific Republican in this specific House district overperformed by about 5 points. When all these other elections, Democrats are overperforming. I don't have the numbers up, but you can look at past special elections. Democrats overperformed, 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 overperformed. It's all that happened. Democrats overperformed. And there's one more election I want to talk about that happened last night. There's another Virginia House of Delegates special election. This is not the 11th. This is the 23rd. This is a different one. The Democrat got 77.4% of the vote compared to Kamala Harris's 66% of the vote. That is a... Oh, I lost it. Sorry. Let me pull it up real quick. Pull it back up. It was the 23rd. The Democrat got 77.4% of the vote compared to Kamala Harris's 66. That's an 11-point swing to the left. An 11-point swing to the left, which makes once again makes the Alabama special election results that much more interesting, that much more intriguing, that much more abnormal. Because if you looked at this election alone, you would say, okay, well, this is very good news for the Republican Party. Democrats are not overwhelming special elections anymore. But that's not true. They still are. And they did on the same night. Just not in this one specific district. Which is mind-boggling to me. Maybe not mind-boggling, but it's just weird. And I kind of wanted to talk about this in this video today. What are your thoughts on this? What do you think is going to come from this? Do you think this is a sign for the Republican Party? Do you think it's a fluke? What do you think this signals? Do you think it's a nothing ball? Do you think it signals absolutely nothing? I don't know. I'd like to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, I encourage you to like it. I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I upload the newest election news daily. And yeah, I hope you have a great day.